Camera's all out of whack. Hey Phoenix, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Hey Gail, how's it going? Gail says, Ben, how are you today? I'm doing well. How are you? Always nice to see you in here, Gail. You doing well, Buffy? Nice. You wishing what you doing what I was doing? Well, I gotta go longer than 9 to 5. Working on a pretty large order at the moment, which is good. I just dropped all my slop up this side. Otto, how's it going? How are you doing? Gil says, I'm fair. Torsion shot. Cortisone shots in my fingers. Oh, yeah, I hope it works too, Gail. That's no fun. Sorry you have to do with that. That is no fun. Alright, so this very specific order are shapes that I don't normally do. So it should be fun. Something a little different. I wanted a split rim with a foot. I think they wanted this style. 2 of the 6-pounders, 4 of the 4-pounders, 6 of the 2-pounders, and 8 of the 1-pounders. So just this style, and then I got to do, I think, the same thing in red, and then similar for 3 or 4 other styles. So pretty decent size order. I just did my first glaze firing and everything came out amazing. Awesome. Congrats to you. That is awesome. I guess it sounds like fun. Nice order. Yeah, nice order. I got a bunch of orders I'm dealing with right now for stores, and it's been busy. So sorry I haven't been able to live stream lately. I've been kind of too busy to really even like talk while I'm making pots. Kind of just needed to make pots. So I guess I could have streamed it, but it's kind of nice to have music on and stuff that wouldn't get copyrighted while I'm doing what I'm doing. So yeah, there's one of the 6-pounders done. That's the shape. And cool, it's got a split rim. I don't know if you guys can see it. Split rim with a foot. So it's cool. It's a surprise that they found a picture of that. It's just like a one-off that I made. They sent me a thing saying, hey, do you think we can get a bunch of those? I'm like, sure. As long as it's in my basic wheelhouse of things that I want to have my name on, I guess. Right? Passerby, looks good. Hey, what's up, Passerby? Hope you're doing well today. Nice to see you here. I guess I like that shape. Yeah, it's close to the Gale shape, isn't it, Gale? My eyes been itchy as hell. Like, I don't know. I got allergies. Of course, all the towns around us, you know, every tree is out and blooming, and it's just kind of starting today, which is kind of funny. Like, our lawn looks like it might be needed to be mowed by Friday, my guess. Everywhere else, north, south, east, or west of here, because we're so high in altitude. It's a town above the rest, as they say on the signs coming into the town. Gail says I like that shape. You do? Nice. For such an awesome talent you got, man. What made you want to get into pottery? I've been making pots my whole life, pretty much. So my dad was a potter, is a potter. And he lured me into it at a young age. I didn't take it seriously until, I don't know, like mid-high school. I started going, maybe I should try to learn this. You saw it every day. I mean, I made pots, but I didn't take it any serious. So I sold my first pots in high school, and then when I graduated around 99, well, yeah, in 99, I, tried to take it more full-time. So, did other jobs to suffice until this became big enough to where I can do this for my living. And it is fun. I think you should try it. Have you tried it there? Look 4? If you haven't, I say you should. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate that. And welcome to all people that are watching that are new. If you're new, it's a pleasure to have you here. I usually live stream more often, but this last week I needed to kind of do other stuff while I was working, so wasn't able to live stream, but I go live often, so if you like what you see, subscribe, hit that bell, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hair in the clay. Wife's hair in the clay. Not good. Don't put it in the reclaim, you idiot. Already having some Baldric moments, aren't I? First cup of Joe. Howdy, bud. Hey, bud, how are ya? Hope you're doing well today. Deb. Yeah, I caught it. Nice. Deb. Oh, you remember Deb. Cool. Welcome to the membership. I don't know if I've seen your name as a member. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Or maybe did you change your name from one of the other members? But welcome to you. Let's see. I had my lawn mowed yesterday. Gail says, "Nice." My dog was hopping around like a rabbit and marching around like a soldier. You guys just saw it. That's cool. Yeah, ours isn't that high. It's only high in spots. I will have to charge up the battery, change the oil, and the mower, do all the normal stuff. Actually, I think I changed the oil right at the end of last year, so I didn't have to do it this year. I'll take a look at my notes. I know I changed all the sparks right at the end of last year. So should be good. Just make sure the battery's nice and charged and fire her up. Yep, I'm the one that asked about your V4 wheel, and yes, I found you through Rajiv and followed and joined. Oh, nice, Dad. I appreciate that. Yeah, the V4. I mean, they're interesting wheels. Like, it's were you the one that did you purchase the wheel? I know I got a couple people that said they purchased a wheel after watching the video. In comments and in emails, so yeah, I can't remember. I'm so sorry, but that's cool. Actually, I hung out with Rajiv last week. He was up, so it was nice to see him. He was making a lot of pots down at my dad's, trying to get stuff ready for another sale. So that was cool. It's always fun to hang out. All right. Mandy, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Philip Bro has gotten into this profession, hoping Patrick Swayze will appear behind him for the past 20 years. Yeah, well, no, I haven't. Well, hang on. Who? Patrick Swayze. I don't even know who that is. But yeah, I've been making pots for over actually 28 years professionally at this point, I think it is. But who's Patrick Swayze? Is that another potter? Yeah, asked about the 12-inch. Oh, you asked about the 12-inch bats. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking, about that. Like I wrote back. I mean, the wheel head is only 11 inches, so it's very close for drilling down in for the 10-inch for the 10 on center bat pin holes. So it have to be done perfectly, but I think it's doable. So I hope it's doable. Because that'd be nice to do. I should try it on mine as well. One for Gail's bingo card already. Yeah, maybe. Yes, I did too. Now looking to upgrade. Yeah, I know. Oh, you did too, Otto. Yeah, I remember you too saying that you have that wheel and you wanted to upgrade. And we were talking about like a mid-grade. You were talking about like a mid-grade wheel, which they should create. Somebody should create instead of these in between $100 and $1,600, and there's nothing in between. I think that was our conversation, right, Otto? I'm trying to remember. It's kind of hard with a brain that doesn't work fully. With infamous Patrick Swayze. I don't know who Swayze is. Joyce, how's it going? Swahaze. Is that Swahazi? I don't know. Who's that? Was he in The Matrix? Is that an actor, right? Is he one of the Boondock Saints? All right, 4-pounders we're on to. And check work. It's crazy. Yeah, it is. All right, dead. Ghost with Demi Moore. Like Demi Moore as a ghost? I miss out on a Brent for $350. Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. That like the used wheel market is probably the honestly. Yeah. Dude, I did not just do that. You guys, I stamped one of my pots 2 times. Have I done that in the live before? I know I've done it before. Look at this. Look at this bullshit. Branding. Wolff Pottery. What an idiot. Can I get some L's in the chat for this loser? Hi from Austria. Cool. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in from Austria. Whisper, she's being sarcastic. Yeah, no, I have it. I know, but it's a never-ending joke. Right. Yeah, sorry, Deb. I'm getting your fill of how I handle ghost references. I ain't never seen no ghost before in my life. Who are you gonna call? Better double than none. No, the branding is just, I've never even wanted to do branding on my pots, but I've had to for my whole career, if you would call it that. So, yeah, I just never liked it, like seeing a name on the side of a pot. Just like, let's not do this. But, it's been a thing that I've done forever, so I'm doing it. But I can't believe I just did that. It was pretty funny. Stamped it twice. It must have been the ghost of Patrick Swayze. Deb, we all younger people, they don't know most of the movies I reference, so oops. No, I know the reference. I'm an 80s kid, so I do the same. I mention these movies and people are like, what are you talking about? Like, really? You don't know that one? Like, my movie knowledge kind of stops around like 2010-ish, maybe? If you were to quiz me, we used to play a game all the time where my buddy would read a synopsis of a 90s movie and I'd have to guess what the movie is from the synopsis, so it was always fun to do. He'd always get the 80s ones, I get the 90s ones. He's much more of an idiot savant with that than I am. Thanks, guys, for all the likes. Appreciate that. Swan City, hey, Jess, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in today. You're in Upper Austria. Nice. Jam Clay. Hey, Jam, how's it going? Sorry if I just missed Jam in here. So, how's it going, Jam? Hope you're doing well. I'm working on a new store order. So this new store, which I haven't been able to take on any new stores, but if they're able to drive and pick it up, we'll try to entertain it. So it just worked out. And it's a new store up in Maine, so it should be good. I don't exactly know where off the top of my head right now, but and I totally fudged one already. Just double stamp. I should just stamp. Should I just keep stamping like my name all over the side of it? Sell it off as a special Uber branded pot. It just looks so ridiculous. I'm looking at it like, kind of idiot. Do that. And I don't have a mirror down here, so. I almost messed with this. This is a 4-pound pot. Last was a 6-pound pot. I say we mess with that pot. What do you guys say? Let's mess with it. It's already botched. I mean, I could probably clean it up with the rib, but you still see it. So you see how there's a name here and a name here. Let's just keep going with that. All right, hang on. All right. Name here. Let's do it here. Idiot. This is what I get for messing up. Just name. Branding. Ben Wolff, the toilet paper. Ben Wolff, just like straight out of Spaceballs. I mean, if I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna mess up. All right. How ridiculous is that? A variant, Ben. Yeah, it's a variant. Hey, James. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm missing chat, guys. Let's see. I miss Vienna. Yeah, okay. So it's just name after name after name after name. What an idiot. Well, that one's going to be for sale for $20,000 on my website. Let's turn a mistake into the most profitable thing I ever did. I should do that. Put it up as a joke. $20,000. If you want to support the channel, you're a local artist. You'll buy that pot? 20 grand? All right. Otto, if you want to buy that pot, I'll give you a deal. It will make it happen. It'll be a good deal. Stamp your name all the way around the rim instead of the texture. That's all I could. But I had a split rim there. Swan. Hope you're doing well today. Shout out to Swan City Ceramics. Another awesome Potter husband and wife team. Love watching their lives. Send the overstamped pot to Martha. Well, she's gotten pots that have been messed up before. I don't like doing that. She might laugh at that one. What the heck did you do there? Well, it started out as a mess up, then she'd probably laugh at it. Man, sold. Talk nice to yourself, little one. Talk nice to yourself, or your little one won't be happy. Just saying about that. I don't have a little one. I am my own little one. My wife and I do not have children. No. I have to recognize when I'm an idiot, I have to recognize it. Because that's the problem with stupidity. It only hurts the people around you. And apparently I've heard 158 people watching today. So. I apologize. Hey, live stream, what's up? Give it to your dad. Yeah, there we go. Save it for a holiday present for him. I made something special for you. Yeah, Autospot said he won. So maybe Auto will get it. Hope you're doing. He came in with the howdy doody. That works. How are you doing live? Nice to see you in here. Nice to see everybody in here. Not that I can see any one of you, but you guys can be creepy and watch me make pots. Hashtag creepy. I meant the one to sign yourself. Oh, well, there's his child. Yeah. My brain did not really mature past maybe 8 years old. 8 the best. Joel's just holding back. So much. Studying for finals. Then it's Let me push it out. I'm pushing it out hard. I haven't told anybody. No, it wasn't a bad joke. That was a good joke, Manny. Come on. Jokes are meant to be funny, and I found it funny. It'll be a reveal party. A live reveal party. Stopping it and studying for finals. Oh, nice, live. Well, good luck on the finals, on your finals. Finally, the finals. What is that, a door emoji? Running for the door? Yeah, sparkling pay, always relaxing to watch. Oh, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it. Sorry if I'm not being relaxing too. You can always turn the sound down and just watch me make instead of talk. Jennifer says, how long have you been doing pottery for? I've been doing pottery for a very long time. A long time ago in a galaxy far away. My whole life. Since I was a child. I don't even want to show the image. I have a picture sitting here about Fresh Cup of Joel. Really burned it into my head how dorky it is to show. Alright, anyway, there it is. There I am at probably 2 years old making pots. Lots changed, huh? I would make it, but he's just holding back. So yeah, I've been making pots for a long time. Professionally since 99. I sold my first pots in 96, so yeah, it's been a long time. Long time ago. Back when I had teeth. Dude, I need to like make sure. Did I already stamp this? I didn't do it again, did I? Somebody just put something in my coffee today. We're good. We are good. congrats, it's a pot. Right, Mandy? What else would it be? It's a pot belly. Yeah, CK, hi Ben, hope you and the family are doing good. Thanks so much, CK. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, everybody's well. I'm doing well. Jennifer says, wow, that's awesome. Thanks, Jennifer. Nice to see you here. I don't know if you're new here, but welcome to you. I don't know if I've seen your name. Smart, too cute. Manny, speaking of galaxies far away, we celebrate Star Wars Day on Sunday. That's Sunday, May the 4th. Technically, I'm a gray Jedi, so I will have to do some kind of video to celebrate that May the 4th be with you. Will I celebrate May the 4th? You have no idea. I'll watch episode 1 through 6. I won't watch the sequels. On repeat. Jennifer says, great picture. Time flies. You're telling me. Have a great evening, everyone. Gotta go. See you later, Sparkling Faye. Take care. Jennifer says, I'm new. Nice. Well, welcome to you. Appreciate you being here. I just came across your video, so I figured I'd check it out. Well, thanks for tuning in. It's nice to have you in here. I live stream often. This last week I did not. I had a lot of stuff going on, so I couldn't do it. But celebrate with downloading the Old Republic. Not a bad idea. Except I think there's a problem with downloading it on the Mac. Because I technically looked that up the other day. I should make a pot using the Force again, which I already did in one of my shorts, but no pun intended. But now that they're 3 minutes long, maybe I should do one in my pants. Revenge of the Sith is the best one. Fight me, Ben. Best prequel. Are we gonna have to have a rating of Star Wars movies? Come on. Come on. I will give you, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll give you that it's probably the most anticipated and one that I've watched. I don't know if I've watched it the most. I'll give you that. But the best, I would still go with Empire. So there you go. There you go, Mandy. That's right, size. Jennifer, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. I'm in Connecticut, in the United States of America. Where are you from, Jennifer? Yes, always a list. Or ranking? See, it's tough, like, between, like, the best or, like, because of how it's filmed. All right, I'm going with Empire and best to worst. I don't know, dude. This is a tough one. How about in order that they came out? No. Yeah, see? You gave me a tough one to figure out here. Alright, I'm going with Empire, Revenge, Return, A New Hope, Attack of the Clones, and Phantom Menace, in that order. Yeah. I'm not doing the sequels. They're not canon in my personal opinion. Is that good enough for you, Mandy? Jennifer, I'm from Boston. Nice. Well, I'm in Connecticut, right in between, so. How's it going up in Boston? I live in Manchester, New Hampshire now. Oh, cool. Nice. I like New Hampshire. It's beautiful up there. In fact, I want to take my motorcycle up there this year, drive around. That's on the plan. Hit up the White Mountains. Manny 1010 list. Doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Passerby. The sequels. What sequel? Well, there you go. I mean, that's how I feel. Jennifer says, yes, I agree. Love White Mountains. Yeah. And there's some really cool roads up there. And you know, the more and more you go north in New England, seems like that time-wise, it just goes back in time. You know, every like 100 miles is like another 4 years back in time, 5 years back in time. By the time you get up to the top of New Hampshire, it feels like it's back in the 80s at this point. Would that be? I don't even know. Feels like 90s up there. 80s, 90s. I sure do like it though. My dad went to a little high school in Wilton, New Hampshire, called High Mowing School. And he would go back often to make pots and whatnot. It was a very arty type school, so he went there, and I used to go with him quite often. That's in Wilton, which is pretty far up. I used to sell pots to Peterborough. Peterborough Gardener, I think that's what it's called. That was one of the first stores I sold to. Love White Mountains, yeah. I don't know any sequel. Finished. Okay, so everybody agrees apparently about those. I see what's happening here. I see what's going on. It's working. I'm just gonna have to do like Star Wars references the rest of the day. Apparently. You guys made me do it. Just weighing out some clay. I know this looks pretty odd over here. Let's see. What's this? Deb, what kind of bike do you have? I finally saved up for all my farthings, and I got the bike I always wanted, which was a BMW GS 1200. So that's what I ride. I used to ride adventure bikes and dirt bikes. Now I kind of just want to ride and have enough power to get away from the people that are driving crazy. You can still ride adventure on that bike for sure, though. Sequels are Bruce, created by Jar Jar. Mandy. Darth Jar Jar. You will pay for your lack of vision, Mandy. Tux, what's going on, Tux? Howdy to you. Yeah, the GS stands for go slow. I don't know. Last time I saw you, I was in second gear, bud. Easy there, pass her by. I got a new phone today, so I'm pretty happy. New phone, nice. What kind of phone did you get, Tux? Flip phone? A rotary? Guys, thanks so much for all the likes today. Buddy's barking away. He didn't like Passerby's last comment. He's pissed off. I don't know why I'm throwing on a southern accent today. Can't tell you, but it's happening. Buddy's my dog, by the way. If you could hear him barking up above. Somebody must be doing something you don't like. Can you go over the typical firing schedule for your flower pots? Sure, Rem. Pretty much every 2-3 days. Yeah. Every 2-3 days, full firing, and a Scott Cam 1227. That's pretty typical for me at the moment. Anyway, if that's what you meant for the schedule. Nice, that's always a challenge. The other people. Why I got my license rode a second and sold a bike. Yeah. Well, I go on days that, like, weekdays. And I mainly stick to back roads. So, that's what I like to do. I don't really like hopping on the highway. And I don't like being in towns and cities on the weekends. That is for sure. But I'm very far out into the country up here in northwest Connecticut, so I drive as safe as possible so I can live to ride another day. Some people just like to drive fast, like this passerby character that's in the chat, apparently. But, like I said, last time I saw him, I was in second gear, so. Be right back, need to finish mopping these floors. Mop those floors, gonna make it shine. Gonna take off the spray paint with turpentine. Tux is playing. Tux, you have two. That's my other channel. Oh, okay, so you have two channels. You just said it. I didn't even need to ask. Are you only best firing them after seeing yours and your dad's videos? I've been throwing more floodbots. Nice. Just curious about the process after throwing. Yeah, so I dry for 3 days or so, and then yeah, just one firing. It's above bisque temperature, but it's not fully like stoneware temperatures. So in between. This phone is a one. See you later. Okay. Buy other channel. You're like talking to yourself, Tux. Last time you saw me, you were looking at my tail light. That's basically what I was saying. We're saying I was in second gear, passing you out, passerby. Come on now. What are you driving, a slow train or something? Can't keep up. What I'm putting out there. Deb, I was right outside of Philadelphia at the time. Oh, nice. Where are you now, Deb? If you don't mind me asking. Heard those barks. Yeah. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's letting me know. He's letting me know if passerby makes a comment. What the frick is he talking about? All right, because I messed up that first 6-pounder, let me do it. Let me make another 6-pounder. It was a 6-pound pot. He's still barking. Whoa. I'm a tough guy. He acts tough. He's not tough. You have a third channel? Deva. Daybot. Bye. Hi. Okay. Hi. Bye. Dave. Oh yeah. Daybot is Tux as well, aren't you? Okay. Jennifer Redgate. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you on your next episode. Thanks, Jennifer. And thank you for tuning in. And if you subscribed, I appreciate that. So we'll see you when we tune in next time. On the Ben Wolff Pottery Live. Everybody hit the like and subscribe button. Smash that like. So sick of hearing that in videos. Make sure to smash that like button. Hit the subscribe to get notification. Turn on the bell. So cheese ball, isn't it? Daybot posts only. Hi, bye. Bye, hi. Yeah, I had something to tell you. Well, you could have just wrote it instead of announcing that you had something to tell me. Berks County now. About an hour from Philly. Definitely different. Oh, okay. Nice. Do you like it down there? LOL, I smashed all the things. Smash that like button. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, that's hilarious. Hope you didn't break your finger. You're welcome. Thank you for subbing. It's nice to have the new faces in here. Their names. I can see faces slightly. I'll see if I can stamp this pot 3-4 times as well. Idiot. See you later, Jennifer. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for subbing, all that good stuff. We'll see you. Tux, I have a tiny secret. Well, yeah. Oh, I listened to Pastor Bay. Yeah, don't tell anyone. It won't be a secret if you tell. So. You're trying to make up like a... Are you lying? All day. Good job. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate that. Just making my pots for a store that's going to sell the pots. Thank you for tuning in today. Thanks everybody who's tuning in today. Seems like we have more people in here, so welcome to everybody that's watching. Hi, I'm Ben. I'm a potter. You guys gonna remind me not to stamp my name multiple times? I don't think you are. You want to see me mess up. You should set a reminder on my phone. Don't mess up anything today. So when I wake up, it just says that first thing. Okay. It's quiet compared to where I grew up. My husband doesn't like it, but it's definitely safer when he's out on the bike aside from those pesky deer. Yeah, I know. We have bear up here that I saw one the other day riding, and the bear jumped out in front of you. And when that happens, you're kind of like, all right, it's between you and me. And yeah, it's a little. Riding's just defensive. That's the way I've always said it. Straight defense. Tux. Oh, that's what your name. That's what your secret was. Well, I'm glad you ditched that name. You know what the name was. I didn't like it. A little ridiculous. But good to know. Good to know. Hidden. Hide from channel. Kidding. Kidding, Tux. You see, you've become more astute now. You're Tux, like you wear a tuxedo. Crazy how I keep up with cleaning every day, but doesn't add up. Somehow it comes back tenfold and just as bad. I'm tired of doing dishes. Oh well. My advice would be maybe just quit eating. I don't know. Actually, quit making a mess. Don't quit eating. That was a joke. I have to preface everything I say that is a joke. Yeah, you complain about it every day. I just didn't like it. I mean, using a name like that was... you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out someday. It's probably not such a good idea. I did complain about it every day I saw you. I'm like, I ain't saying your name. Say my name, say my name. Nope, I'm not saying your name. Create and relate. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in today. Deb says, I cannot pull up to save my life. Just finished 5-week beginner course, and all I made was starting off way better than ended. Holy crap, bears. No thanks. I know. Well, you're just used to them. You get like a certain vibe, like when there's animals around on the bikes. You can kind of, if you're in tune enough, you can kind of go, this doesn't feel right. And then you see something quickly. So, like I said, straight defense. Yeah, how's it going? Create and relate? Tweeting, good plan. Cut it out from this part. I don't know. I don't suggest you do that. It was a joke. Let's see. Yeah, or use paper plates. Yep, there you go. Get a dishwasher. We don't have a dishwasher. We do it. Actually, that's not fair. My wife really does it. I help out. But she does the majority of it. Shout out to my wife. Is that right, buddy? What you barking at up there, buddy? Hey, Bod. Should change his name to Bod. B-A-H-D. Mia Hughes, how's it going? Hey, Ben might be doing a placement and getting paid by the government, €60 per week. You get food on the job and drinks. Nice, you got a job. Nice. Or you might be doing a job. Good for you, Liam. Thanks for tuning in today, by the way. Thanks, guys, for all those likes as well. Yeah. I found my hobby for good, aviation. You're into aviation. That's quite the expensive hobby. Are you taking courses there, Tux? Or are you just using simulator games? Martin, yeah, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in today. Hope you're doing well. Looking good as usual. You are quite the perfectionist. Well, a job isn't worth doing unless you do it to the best of your ability. Right? Well, I did a mess up earlier. I don't know if you were in here, Martin, but I messed up the pot. It was kind of ridiculous. I stamped my name, and then I stamped it again. So then I was like, you know what? I'll just keep stamping it over and over and over again. So branding, branding, branding. This is the Ben Wolff Spaceballs model. I don't even know if I'm going to fire that. I think I should fire that. Do you guys think I should fire that font? Let me know in the comments below. Let's see. Oh, I read that. Cleaning can either be relaxing or drive you insane. Sorry. Procedure. I missed something? Oh, hope whoever's having a procedure, hope they're doing well. Fresh Cup says Carol sends her regards. Well, hello to Carol. And please send my regards back to Carol. And how are you doing, Joel, by the way? I don't even know if I got a chance to ask you, bud. Hope you're doing well today. Manny says fire away. Gail says fire it. Okay. There's two anyway. Nobody screaming out, destroy it. CK, hi buddy. I can hear him walking in the every once in a while, yeah. Yes, you should fire that pot. It was not a mistake. It was a mistake. 100% was a mistake. Now, I know what a mistake looks like. I have a mirror. Fresh Cup of Joel says, I'm splendid. With the LOL. That means maybe not so much. Well, I'm glad you're splendid. Actually, I hope you're doing well. How are you? I am good. How are you? Yes, I'm doing well as well. I'm splendid, Joel. Everything's fine. Fine. But yes, please give my regards to Carol. Shout out to Carol Chimes. And shout out to Fresh Cup of Joel. Always tuning in and hanging out. A good friend of the Ben Wolff Pottery community. Actually, not the community, just myself. And everybody else that watches him. He's another person that streams making pots, so you guys should check him out. Manny, my dad was gonna have his procedure. Oh, okay. Deb says fire away as well. Okay. Tuck says simulator, you could have guessed it. No hate, but I don't like full-on pilot. I'll be here watching Pottery. Okay, so you're a simulator. Well, I don't know. I didn't know. Just guessing. Which I didn't even explain, guys. Sorry. So I'm on to 2-pounders now. I just did the 2 6-pounders and the 4 4-pounders. Now I have to do 6 number 2-pounders and 8 number 1-pounder. Or just 1-pounder, sorry. I write numbers on the side of the pot, which indicates the poundage of wet clay used, which also corresponds with my pricing for my website, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Bayram. How are you, bravo? How are you? I'm doing well, Bayram. How's it going? It's a design element. Yeah, overbranded design element. It'll go somewhere. I'll fire it. Maybe I'll make a video on how to throw a pot. Literally. See how many throws it takes to get the break, because these things are seriously strong, brother. Passerby throwing in the fresh cup of Joel's channel. Isn't it funny how the links all have question marks? So it's like youtube.com/@freshcupofjoel. That's how they all read when somebody throws in a. It just doesn't make any sense. Fresh cup of Joel. It's today's lingo. Oh, there's a little 2-pound version of it. It's a 2-pound pot. Should we do a flip? Is Mandy in here? Hey, Mandy, you okay with your anxiety? Hey. Sorry. Hey, you made me like rate Star Wars movies. Come on. I actually did that for you. It's kind of hard to rate Star Wars movies. I did this in Swan Cities. I will do this in Ben's. What'd you do? What'd you do? Great, really cute. Did you know that the B-47 is the first double wide-body craft to flay 35 feet in the air? I knew it was the first to fly at 3,500 feet, but I didn't know that it would flay. So it was like cut in half and stripped at 3,500 feet. Have you ever had one fall on a flip? Nope. I haven't yet. That'll come. Lily Rose, how's it going? One of those days you're just gonna spot like an already painting. I could make that happen. You know what, man? You don't need all these tools just hanging around. You are a tool. There you go. Lily Rose, it's going good, good. Glad you're doing well, Lily. Ready, stop. Okay, I'll stop. I won't do any more flips. How about I do a real flip? Passerby says, flip the next pot and hold upside down for 10 seconds. Mandy will love it. Your request is my command. Okay, you want 10 seconds? Get your stopwatch out there, Passerby. You like tried to type in devil emoji. You couldn't find it, so you just wrote it out. No, that would make me anxious for sure. I don't need to make you guys anxious. You guys need to stay calm with me. Here, we'll work through this together. How about? Okay? Nothing bad's gonna happen. All right? It's all okay. Just stay calm. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Man, you retracted. Something? I don't know, you retracted. And it can't affect me further stream. Don't worry, I won't do it. Mandy, it's alright. You don't need to be affected. And the 747 is the Queen of the Skies, and the A380 is the King of the Skies. I didn't know there was genders involved with planes, Tux. Need a crumb passerby? This is emoji passerby. Passerby, thank you. Use Tux as an emoji. I don't know if you can't just like copy it and paste it back in. Probably. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. See? Breathe through your nose. Now through your mouth. Everything's fine. And there we go. The pot's just fine. See, guys? That wasn't so hard, was it? Casting card like Dairy Queen. Not so much. You flipped your phone over? I should have held it until you flipped back. I told you to stay calm. It's actually relaxing. I'm trying to help here. I'm very, create and relate. I'm breathing very quickly, but breathe. No, breathe. Just calm down. It's okay, guys. Seriously. The pot is massively connected to the bat. Nothing's gonna happen. It's okay. Sunset, what's going on, Sunset? How are you today? Nice to see you in here. Hope all is treating you well. Over there in the yak. It's in the yaka. No, next time he does a standard flip, Mandy will just be fine. I know, see, that's how it works. What if I just go do that for like 5 minutes maybe or something? Just everybody should just stay calm. Monica. Welcome to you, Monica. Funny how, huh? Like I'm a clown? Like I amuse you? I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks for tuning in today, Sunset. Always nice to see you here. Have you been making pots lately, Sunset? I've kind of been on and off YouTube. Haven't been really watching all that much, but when I can, I do. And if you went live, I didn't see you. But, oh. Corky. Was it a spelling mistake, was it? Or is that something you normally type in the phone often? So it just was like, oh, they're going to type this in again. Are you taking off, Crate? Right, sorry, Lee, but I have to. A lawn that needs mowing. I know. I have the same to do, but I'm going to do it on Friday, I think. So good luck. Mow the lawn. Gotta mow the lawn, get it done. Get her done. No, that was the name of them because they were the two biggest planes. It took a while to get back to me, Tux. Did you do a Google search on that? I was just messing around. Don't want to mess around. You guys know that song, or only us old people know that song? Yeah, take care, Crate. Hope you have a good day. Monica, Ella, autocorrect. Sure, we're gonna blame it on the autocorrect. It auto-corrected, thinking that that's what you wanted to write, because that word comes up often. That's how autocorrect works, actually. Anyway, just kidding around, Monica. It's yeah, something like that. Just kidding around, Monica. Nice to have you in here today. I don't know if I've seen your name before, but welcome to it. My phone is slow at typing. It is? I don't know if that's how that works. I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Passerby says, haven't heard from Mandy in a while. I hope she's not curled up in a corner from the experience. I hope not either. Oh, you got me thinking. Sheesh, look what you made me do, Passerby. Unsubscribed, left, never to be heard from again. Ben Wolff Pottery live stream. Oh. Sorry. Mandy, I'm sorry. If you're listening. You hear a mower? Somebody else is mowing. Neighbor's mowing. Oh, come on, because our lawns are connected. All right, so we're gonna do a while here. Let's just hang out. Mandy, if you're watching, you can turn away for 10 seconds. Should do like a scalloped while it's flipped over. That'd be kind of fun to try. What is that, Tux? Tell me a random, and then you retracted your message. Random fact: bears like beets. Just breathe calmly. Calm down and breathe calmly. It's just an upside down pot. Nothing's gonna happen. Buddy's barking. You guys hear Buddy? Shout out to Buddy. Okay, long enough? Is that long enough? All right. See, the thing's fine. Whoa. We did have a little bit of, let's get that back in the center. Uh-oh. Do it long enough, might not be good. Ha ha ha. Let's fix it. See? Even if it gets out of whack, I could still fix it. It's okay, guys. Everything is fine. Yeah. It's all okay. Tuck says, tell me a random plane and I will tell you a fact about it. All right, well, you'll be Googling it, so. Let's see here. A random plane. Like it's a random plane? All right, how about John Travolta? The John Travolta 757 model. There's another one I could think of that I'm not going to say on the stream. Thank you guys for all the 53 likes, it looks like, on here. You're all too kind. And whoever's watching, welcome to you today. Hope you are having a good day, night, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are. The spruce caps. That's a thing that was made up yesterday, I believe. What's not true? Monica says, thanks, never been here, but it looks like a lot of fun. I haven't worked with clay pottery since 2008. Oh, I love different crafting styles, like macrame, sewing, painting, woodworking. Nice. Nice, Monica. And I haven't done many of those. I've messed around with woodworking. I worked for a carpenter for a while, so if that counts. But yeah, nice. Didn't do much macrame. My wife did some macrame to make hangers for the planters. So it's not easy. It takes a lot of patience. And then just people look over them, like, quickly when they're for sale. They're like, why would you spend so much time on a hanger like that? It's like, no, because it's actually kind of hard to make. You do it right. Well, that's cool, Monica. Well, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I mainly make flower pots. I sell to like 36 stores across the country. I have a website, all that stuff. Share a retail space with my father. Hope to have my own store in the future here. But yeah, I'm mainly focused on horticultural wares. So I'm a production potter. I make thousands and thousands of these flower pots a year. So, and kind of have made thousands and thousands of them on these live streams at this point. I don't know, thousands upon thousands on the lives, but pretty close, I would imagine. It'd be funny if I took note. How many pots have you made live? Tuck says, the 757 is an aircraft used by the U.S. for vice president. Yeah, no shit. You didn't need to Google that. I could have told you that. I was just messing with you. Monica says you get those done very quickly. Yeah, each one takes a different amount of time, depending on, you know, what I'm doing. This shape actually is a shape that I made as like a special one-of-a-kind pot, probably on a live here. And then a store saw it and said they wanted to have a bunch in white and in red terracotta of this shape. And then there's like 3 other shapes with the same. So I'll be probably live streaming some of that again tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be... How much white clay do I have left? Yeah, I'll probably take care of the rest of the white clay that I have. And I also need to do a saucer batch, so I might do a live stream of the saucer stream, because those are fun. Keeps me occupied while I'm... Saucers are kind of a bit of a monotonous to make, so it's kind of fun doing them live so I can talk and hang out with everybody. Though I can get them done a lot faster when I'm not live streaming, that is for sure. Well, Mandy really did leave passerby. Passerby, Ben is a pot dealer. Yeah, pottery dealer. Pottery maker, dude. Dude, I'm not like a... Should I hold the pot over my head and call myself a pot? Make crayon great again. Like the crayons? Why? Are they making them not up to specification these days? Tux, thanks for cussing and doubting what I'm saying. So, dude, Tux, I'm kidding with you. Oh, whatever. It's nice to see you. Come again when you can't stay as long. I'm obviously kidding, Tux. Like the paint, it's watered down in garbage out. Is it really? The crayons are? Do you make big, extravagant ones? I make up to like 20-inch or so. And that's about as big as my kiln is, so I don't go much bigger than that, obviously, because I can't fire them. So, but I don't make many of those because it's a lot of clay and a lot of energy to fire off for like 1 or 2 pots in the kiln, and basically 1 pot in the kiln. So, but I make some big ones. I kind of stick away from doing too much design work on the side of on the pots. I kind of, I'm a minimalist when it comes down to design somewhat. I put on some decorations and whatnot for sure, but I don't add a lot of colors and whatnot because it would just take away from the plant. I always thought that a flower pot is to just enhance the look of the plant. So that's my approach to the trade anyway. Tux, did you really leave? Yeah, probably. Rust-Oleum is where it's at. Yeah, Rust-Oleum hasn't gotten bad, has it? Like in quality? I didn't know crayons had a problem. What do I know? I'm just a potter. 54 likes, guys. Thank you. Everybody that hit the like button today and is hanging out watching. It's nice to have you here. Kia. Oh, hearts coming up. I see hearts popping up. Thank you. Thank you. Neighbor beat me to it for mowing the lawn. He's always doing that. How many do I have? Monica says, you keep it simple. That's good. Over the top isn't good when you're trying to flaunt your plant. Yeah, exactly. That's how I look at it. They're there to, I mean, kind of the job of flower pot is almost to hide, but it's also to just accentuate the plant. So if you go too crazy with it, with too many colors and this and that, you'll look at the pot and you won't look at the beautiful plant. So you need to work together to make something beautiful, in my opinion. But everybody's got their own things they like, so that's just the way I approach it. Rich, you got me at 54 likes. Anyone that makes something from nothing is great. Hey, thanks, Rich. That's nice of you to say that. I just make pots. That's what I do. I appreciate you hitting the like button and hanging out today. Tab says harmonious. It can be in here. Sometimes it's not. I think I've already scared off 2 people today. But try to keep it nice and harmonious for the rest of the live stream. I'm not going to start whispering though again. Last stream, I think it turned into like a Attenborough. You're watching a potter in his natural habitat. I am a flint knapper. Oh yeah? I make knife blades out of rock, so I get it. Yeah, oh nice. That's cool. Dude, that's real cool. Nice, man. Do you have a channel, Rich, where you show what you do? That sounds really interesting. Besides just being a potter, I also really enjoy watching people make and create things as well. So it's just part of the whole thing. So and that's okay. They can't handle a little. Yeah, I know. It wasn't even a hard roast with one of them. Ditto. That's for Monica. My eyes. I have allergies. My eyes are like, I look like that one guy. Guess who didn't watch your stream in ages? I'm gonna guess some wisecracking guy named Merez? Just pick a name out of the hat. Monica, maybe that one guy? It was probably more than one guy. Let's be real here. You won $1 million. Well, that would be like 1.6 million for passerby down under. Yo, so sorry to hear, Rich. Hope you heal quickly. What? Wait a minute. What did I miss there? Oh, I wanted to see what Rich said. No, I wish I did. I have too many health problems with my heart. Oh no! And I just broke my knee. Oh, really? So I'm stuck in bed for the next 18 months, according to doctors. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry I missed your comment as well. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. I'm thinking good thoughts for you. I mean, I don't know who you are, and you don't really know who I am, but I'm thinking good thoughts for you here. So, Sheik, that's not good. But hope you heal up, and whatever. I'll be live streaming if you want to pop in and just scream at me through texting. I'll understand what you're going through. You just yell at me. Take all your anger out of me, man. There you go, right? Well, I'm sorry that you're going through that, Rich. Again, I wish the best for you healing up. You missed live about an hour ago, Mike. I think I've been absent for about a month or two. What's new? Did I miss a major thing? Oh, you missed. You have no idea what you missed. That one guy. Missed some serious stuff that's happening here. But you'll never know. You have to. I would suggest to just rewatch all the streams and all the videos that I've created in the last month, and then maybe you'll be up to par with it. In all seriousness, how are you doing, that one guy? Monica, LOL Live is picking up to keep up with the comments and work. It is tough. I've been, I'm kind of used to it because I've been doing this, I guess, since last June. So, I mean, I've been making pots forever, so, but having to read, so what I have to do is I have to read the chat. I have to see if it's okay to read out loud after reading it, and then I read it out loud. And then answer it. Because if I just answered it, for the people watching back that don't know that they can click and see the comments as they come in, it would just sound like I'm answering random questions, and it would sound like an absolute psychopath. More than I am, I guess, but... So it is. It's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, Monica. Is Joe still streaming? I don't know Joe. I don't know a Joe. I know many Joes, actually. But which Joe are you talking about? Joe Rogan? Does he live stream? I don't know. Life been a little hard, Ben. You're adapting. I'm sorry. Here I am, like, busting on you. I'm sorry if life's been hard. That's not good. I hope everything is on the up and up for you then. I always appreciate you hanging out here when you do. And when I see you in Joel's stream, I know it was Joel you're talking about. Joel live streamed a few days ago, didn't he not? Pretty sure. He's got some long form videos he's been doing. So he's still looking a boot up there in Canada. Not that he talks or sounds like that. Okay, wait a minute. What do we got here? I think that was 6, actually. Maybe time to switch to the 1 pound. 1 pound that. All right, time to switch to the 1 pound pots. So let's do that. You're gonna need 8 of those. Dude, idiot. It's all day today. So these little 1 pound pots, my hands are a little bit big, so these 1 pound pots are actually harder to throw than the 2 or the 4 pounds. So So obviously, yeah. Well, again, Rez, I'm sorry that life's been a little hard, and but I hope everything is on the up and up for you. So these little 1 pound pots, they end up being, after drying and firing, somewhere around 4¼ inch by 4¼ inch, something like that. Tab says, do you have any 4 pound pots you will be making today? I already made 6 of them, I think, right? And then a few 6 pound pots and 2 pound pots. So earlier in the stream I did already. And I don't need to make any more of those. I have to make the rest of these to finish off this portion of the order. And then I will be switching to another shape. But I don't know if I'll be doing that on the live. And I may just wait and do the rest of that in the next shape live tomorrow with you guys. Because my production is pretty... Oh, definitely. I have the whole upper thing filled with pots, so I'm good. But tomorrow, yeah, if you tune in tomorrow, I will be making some more 4 pound pots. I'll be making 6 pound pots, 2 pound pots, and 1 pound pots. A plethora of sizes. Oh, you're sad about it? What's the smallest pot you've ever made, Monica says? I don't know. To be honest with you. Probably the size of like a thimble. I don't like making small pots, to be honest with you. It's not my thing. Even these 1 pounds, like I'm not thrilled making these. I like what I'm doing, guys. If you don't take me the wrong way. What I do for a living is awesome compared to the other jobs I've had in my life, and I know other jobs that are out there. So, but making these small ones are not my favorite thing to be doing. My happy place is 4 pounds. I would say, yeah, 4 to 6 pounds of clay. That's where I feel most comfortable in production. And shops of old would have like somebody that just made a specific size pot, and they would probably have me somewhere in that 4 to 10 pound range, because that's, you know, whatever your normal feel is. But though I do like making big stuff too, like 25 to 40 pound pots. I love that stuff. It's fun. So I should do some of that at least on a video, if not a live stream soon. I need some down at the shop. So. I'll have to come tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Tab says, yeah, I wanted to see the bigger ones. Yeah, well, I mean, I could show you. Here's one of the 6 pound pots. This one's about the size of them. So you can see the size difference. Big, it's so big, isn't it? Yeah, it's basically 9-inch pot. 9 by 9. I don't know. That's all depending on what you believe is big or not. These little ones you kind of just fly right through. Monica says, oh, every job has its pros and cons. Yeah, I mean, throwing is not a con. Throwing is my favorite part. Cons are, for me, in not in order, but in order of how you would do them. Actually, no. I'll just do my least favorite things. Packing orders. Top of the list for me. Then maybe kiln repair. I'm not so fond of doing that when I need to. Sales I'm okay with, though I'd rather be spending my time on the wheel producing than dealing with sales. Loading kilns, stealable, but it's a pain. If I could just be on the wheel all the time, that would be heaven. It's not that. It's not the case. You spend so much more time doing the other things than actually just on the wheel. So. Which most people are like, wow, you know, it's so bad. You're just sitting there making pots. Like, no, that's not what happens. But I'll let you think that. So why do you put the lip? Why do you put the lip on like that? Just a signature or for a purpose? It's for a look. So it has how I flare out the rim. It's just something I did on one of my pots. And then the store that requested pots requested this shape that I made. And I only made this shape once. And I think I probably made it in a live stream. And now I'm slightly in production on these. So that's how these things happen. Purpose-wise, it just adds a little bit more width. And it's basically just a look thing. If you're talking about the line in the rim, that's definitely just a look thing. It just makes it look like it has a split rim. So, like that. It has a little split rim in it. And the rim on the side, you can see, it flares out a bit. So, it's more of a, I don't want to sound too arty here, but yeah, it has a line fluidity, so it's like a, you know, if you were to draw it, it would be like a good arch. So, and that's what I like actually, honestly, the most in the pottery stuff is form and shape and why things look nice, not just like, you know, straight up and down. And not only that, straight up and down pots, you'd have to fire them mouth to mouth instead of stacking inside each other, blah, blah, blah. But hopefully that answers your question, Monica. Tab, heck yeah. Tab says, nice. Well, Reed says, clay price has gone up, it seems. Everything's going up, and everything will go up. It always does. It never goes back down. I can tell you with 45 years of living on this earth, nothing goes back down. In price, that is. Let's not bring gravity involved in this. You know, someday the houses might be cheaper. Nope. Someday the clay might be cheaper. Nope. Hey Max, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Well, Reed, does it get a drainage hole? First thing. That was the first thing I did. I went down all the way down and made a drainage hole. Now I'm pulling out the base. I'll walk you through it. So I'm pulling out the base. Now I'm coloring in the walls. Just getting them ready to lift. I'm going to push down. I'm going to push in. And I'm going to lift every rotation with some water as lubricant. So here we go. Every rotation, just lift a little bit, and it brings up the walls. Now, I'm just kind of what I call teeing off the top of the pot, which is just compressing the rim. Again, I'm pushing out, I'm pushing in, and I'm lifting every rotation. So now I've reached my height that I need. Because I've made thousands of these, I know where I'm at. I grab my rib, I'm pushing out against the rib. And again, I'm lifting ever so slightly every single rotation. And at the end, I'm compressing the rim. I'm adding a little line in that rim, which makes it look like a split rim. Put a little bit of water on here to flare out the rim. And then I have my little cutter, which I don't need this. I could do this just by pushing in, but I like how uniform it makes it. Add a little water. Clean off that foot. Clean off the sides of the pot. Compressing that drainage hole I made first thing. And it's done. Hope that helped. Oh, okay, like a flowy silhouette. Yeah, however you want to call it. Yeah. What did I call it? Fluidity of line? That just sounds so astute, which I am not. It's like the fluidity of line. So there we go. There you go. On to the next. Joyce, what's going on? I think I saw you before, Joyce, tonight. How are you? If I didn't get to say hi. Seems like a lot of people have been in here today, so it's nice to see you. What plant should I get for the pot that's on the way? Violet or maybe an herb for the kitchen? Oh, for the pot that you want. Yeah, that needs to go out with the next shipment. It's really kind of shallow, so I would go with like a small succulent, maybe miniature African violets. Because it's only probably 4 inches wide by like 2.5 inches tall. It's very kind of squat, maybe 3 inches tall. Very squat kind of thing. So that or like a small cacti. Yeah, miniature African violet sounds good. Let's see, Tabby, does pottery run in your family? My grandfather worked in pottery and WBA. Yeah, my father's a potter as well. So yeah, no, he taught me at a young age. So, and he still is a potter. Yep. So I guess it runs in the family. I was more lured into it than having it be like a DNA situation. It's in your blood. Clay is at this point, but let's see here. Says doing good. Slow night, chilling at home. Work tomorrow because we have a public holiday in Sweden. Nice. 1st of May. What's the public holiday in Sweden for the 1st of May? That's cool. You get a day off. Don't have too much to drink. We know what you do in the live streams when you're drinking there. Oh, Monica. Oh, super satisfying. Marie, very nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. James, how are you? Thanks. How are you? I'll wave back. How about that? When it says somebody's name and then said hi, is that something that's like you can press now, or is that because I haven't seen that feature in the live stream. Tab G, wow, that is so awesome. Thanks, Tab. Joyce, oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's just a couple ideas, Joyce. Because it's not the biggest pot, you know. Maybe like a small, even cacti I would look into. And I appreciate all the likes today, guys. It's nice you 59 likes. It's very nice. And everybody's taking the time out of their day to hang out and watch for a bit. sounded like there was a few people that subscribed too, so welcome to the new subscribers. I probably will let you down, but I hope I don't. Say hi to Scotland. Hello, Scotland. All of Scotland. Hope everybody is well in Scotland this evening for you. And have scotch and warm in their bellies. Monica, you don't need to apologize for anything. You can say whatever you'd like in here. I just won't read it if it's too much. Passerby says, the option to press say hi pops up randomly. Ben. Like, okay, never saw it before. Thank you. Thank you, Passerby. I did not know this. It's sort of two things at the same time. O says today is something we call Warg Eve. Is like a spring celebration, and tomorrow is Warg's Day. But it's also because 1 of May is Workers' Celebration. Okay, cool. Nice. Do you have any plans? Or are you just hanging out? Just chilling? Like a villain? Not that villains probably chill. Tab says, what time will you be live tomorrow? I would sometime early afternoon my time, so which is Eastern Standard Time. So I don't know, maybe around the same time, 1 o'clock-ish if I can. 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. There we go. Dry skin. Where it's whiskey. It's whiskey time. Nice. Muirhead. How's it going, Muirhead? Hope you're doing well today. I hope you're having a great day, he says. Yes, I am, Terry. Thanks so much. Nice to see you in here, Muirhead. How are you doing? I hope you are having a great day as well. I'm just working on a store order for pots that I don't normally make, so kinda. I normally just let stores have a specific few styles of pots, but I'm just letting this one have an exception. So. Kind of different styles. I made 4 pound, 6 pound, 2 pound, and I'm on the 1 pounds for this one style. I have to do the same style in red, and then I have 4 other styles basically to do pretty much the same amount of pots in different shapes, and in red and white clay. So a lot of pots, I guess. A lot of pots. Monica says, "Oh wow." James says, "I have just subscribed." Oh, thanks, James. Appreciate that. Hope I don't let you down. And where have you been lately? It has been a while since you streamed. Last week I didn't stream. I was too busy. And I can't stream all the time, so. But I'm here now. So. And I appreciate everybody that is tuning in. I'm there with me. So sometimes it's just I'm doing too many different random things. So you get a nice time to just be on the wheel and not have anything else going on. Because I don't know if you guys would like me to stream everything else that I do here. You guys want to watch me pack orders? Sorry, that's not being sarcastic. Would you guys actually like me? Would you watch somebody crumpling paper and packing orders? I doubt it. So I think that wheel throwing is the most important thing to show about pottery. It's most visual anyway. So I don't know if Buddy didn't agree with me. Mary Kinnan says, "How are you locking those bats on?" There's little bat pins. Like I'll show you in a second. There's little bat pins on the wheel head, and then they're 10 inches on center. So there's 10-inch on center holes on the bats. That's one way to do it. You could also just throw a piece of clay, put it down, you know, like a flat piece of clay, and then adhere the bat that way. Many different ways to do it. But this is the way I do it. So there's these two holes right here. I don't know if you can see them. Let me just grab a different bat so you can see. Hang on, let me just move these pots off the side actually. This is where I play waiter. So if you can see the wheel, there's two little bat pins that pop on. Alright, so here's one. You know what, I don't know if you can see it because there's a lot of times there's dry clay in there. So I clean that out so I can show you. So these bats have holes that are 10 inches on center. And then on a wheel head, there's these little pins. I don't know if you can see, but you can zoom in with your camera if you want. So these pins just down, push down. Now it's on there. Sometimes if there's a little warp going on, you can just take a little piece of clay and put it underneath. Not much more. I probably go down to watch some local politicians in the town and meet up at college for some food. Nice. Smearhead. Well, still at work, but it's a good day. Nice, Smearhead. How's any more plans with your pottery studio? Come along. I watched your video and I thought that, you know, a 25 by 25 is pretty good. Like when you were talking, I'm like, oh, okay, you're probably either gonna have the kiln room off to the gable side or not. And in my head, I was like, I was kind of thinking that you would have it, you know, go with the slope, and then you said it would be on the other end. So, but I was kind of like the whole time I was thinking, okay, well, which side are you gonna do the kiln on? It looks like a cool project. I'm kind of doing something similar or planning for something similar, not for making, more so for having the pots on display. I'll have some making going on in there, but it's going to be roughly the same size that we're both looking at. So 24 by 24-ish, something like that. Yeah, I'm looking at the same thing basically. You found the button, Monica? Nice. Yeah, I've never found the button. I don't even know. I'll have to find it next live stream. Have you done much hand building with clay? Well, Reed, not too much. My life's kind of been stuck on wheel mode. A little bit, messing around, but nothing too serious, that's for sure. What about you, Will Reed? Have you been working on hand building? I didn't see the pins. Looked like you were sliding them into something. You were too quick. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll wait for a saucer stream. When I make sauces, they go by really quickly. I usually have everybody time me during the lives, which is funny. I think the quickest is like 1 pound saucer. What was it? 12.31 seconds or something? I'm not trying to boast, but it's just funny to have that number in the back of my head. I know it probably sounded like I was boasting, but it's like one of those things that happens very quickly. But then the other process of the saucer did not happen quickly. The drying needs to happen much slower. Everything else, so. These little flower pots, if they didn't have all these little things I'm doing to them, usually I can make one of these like my normal shapes that I do in about a minute and a half. I've made them in a minute before to try to like challenge myself, but the trick is to be fast and accurate. And if you're not being accurate, what's the point of being fast? Quality first. I bet your hands kill you after creating all day. Nah, they're not bad. Actually, you know, it's if I stopped making for a while, that's when my hands might hurt. My hands don't hurt that much, no. I mean, they do after days when it's like really hard clay. So this clay is pretty hard right now, but it's not like overwhelmingly hard. So, but they can. So yeah, bat pin. This is a newer bat. I can tell. Some of these bats I'm using are about 20 years old at this point. Because they're 1 pound pots too, I really don't need to do much. I don't really even need to wedge them. I can do that on the wheel quickly. You're good to hear you're doing the same kind of structure. Basically, yeah. And I'm still cleaning it. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what I was looking into. Just everything's so expensive, man. Building materials, all of it. So it'd actually be cheaper for me to do a prefab at this point. Which is crazy, but it's pretty amazing. Monica, I've got to go, but I did subscribe. When do you normally do your lives? I don't have like a normal schedule, but tomorrow I'm going to try to do 1 o'clock. So, but usually it's somewhere in the middle of the day. So 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is where I'll be. But thank you, Monica, for tuning in. It was nice to meet you here in the chat. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everybody that subscribed today and is watching and hanging out. And everybody that hit the like button, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Hey, Ben, not to be a pain, but do you mind showing us how you stacked up your wheel? I have the same wheel, and I'm thinking about turning it into a stand-up wheel like that. You have a RK Whisper? You just take this. I actually made or my dad made me this box. So there's a box actually holding it. But you can take 1, 2, 3. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 6 cinder blocks, stand them on end, and then just put the wheel on it. That should give. I don't know how big you are. How tall are you? Well, Reed. I'm like 6'1". So you're 6 foot. All right, yeah. So I would put 6 cinder blocks standing up, and then take 1 or 2 or I guess 3. I guess they're a quarter. Yeah, they're like 2 by cinder blocks. So like, and put them on their sides. So hopefully that helps. 6, even just 6 cinder blocks would probably work for you. Be about similar in height. And I mean, if you have those, to try it out, I would try it out first. If you're used to throwing sitting down and you go straight to standing up, it's a whole different, it could be a whole different ballgame. You might not like it, so. You might, if you have the cinder blocks, try it out first before you like, try to build a stand for it or something like that. Phoenix, how's it going? Welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Lucy Simpson, how's it going, Lucy? Hi, Ben. I love pottery. I love to learn the skill to designing pottery. Yeah, well, the skill, you have to make a lot of pots and then you can design them. But welcome to you, Lucy. It kind of just comes with the flow with making. You'll be like, oh, I like to do this or that with the pot, and then you'll make hundreds of them and say this one looks good or bad. Brush Cup of Joel says, I thought I would like standing more than I did. Okay, there's a perfect example right there, Well Reed. So Joel thought he would like standing more than he did. It looked nicer. And then sounds like, I know he's tried it, but he went straight back to sitting, mainly, I believe. So when I sit, I feel awkward. I feel like I'm bent over. I don't like that. I like being straight, this and that. So like having my back right. So just that's the way it is for me. So, but perfect example. And Joel has the same wheel as me, so that's right on the money. It's a good example. So if you don't have the cinder blocks, they're not that much money. So I would do the cinder blocks before you build something, just to see if you like it. And honestly, if you can find a table of any sort, just to get it up off the ground and to try and put it on. I mean, these wheels are heavy, so it'd have to be a strong table, but I would suggest to do that and try it before if you have to buy anything. I don't want you wasting your money. You put that money into clay. Lucy Simpson says, thank you. Really good. Thank you, Lucy. Appreciate it. I just make these things. Been making pots for a long time. I mainly focus on horticultural wares. Been making pots for 36 stores around the northeastern United States. I used to sell across the whole country, but shipping got too crazy, so you gotta drive and pick them up for the stores. Then my website, benwillpottery.com, and then I share a retail space with my dad, and I'm trying to figure out my own retail space soon. So a lot of stuff going on. Always a lot of stuff going on. But thank you for tuning in today. Appreciate your kind words there, Lucy. Joel said, yeah, tried standing, throwing on a high stool and for a solid month or two, and went back to sitting. Yeah, when you set up your new workspace, exactly. I mean, but that's the thing. You started with sitting, so you went right back to your comfort zone. So every time I sit, like for me, it doesn't feel right. And because I'm a production potter, and I'm like you said, I make thousands of these things a year. Like, it's kind of better for me to be on my feet, as in my personal opinion, just as well. Like, I just know so many people that work and they sit and then they stand and their backs are all messed up and this and that. So standing, like, logically made sense to me anyway to keep doing. Plus, I got to see my dad did both, and now at the age of 74, he's mainly sitting again. So he's back to sitting. And it's totally different muscles. Every time I sit down and throw, like your lumbars get a lot of workout, which is strange because it's just not a muscle that gets worked out much for me anyway. Insert all the jokes you want. But yeah. But yeah. Joel has it. The exact same thing you're going through there, Wolff. And are you happy with the RK Whisper to Wolff? I think Joel's happy with it. I hope so. Shit, I hope so. Otherwise, that sucks. Yeah, no, I think Joel does like the RK, but they are. I love these wheels. They're such workhorses. Another one bites the dust. Getting these done today. Is that for that shape? Five, 6, 7, 8. All right, cool. Let me get some clay for wrap up with some sauces. I'm not running away from the stream, guys. I am just preparing more clay. Alright, the next order after this order, I know that I have to have some sausage, so I'm just going to make some of those while I'm doing it. It's always good to get started on something ahead, so when you get there. Well, Reed says, yeah, man, I love the RK. It's been great. I just need to raise it up a bit. Like a fat man. Well, so you just have it. Do you have it sitting directly on the ground at the moment? And do you want to end up standing? If you want to end up standing, you do the cinder block standing upright. If you want to have it just up higher, so you're sitting still but at a better level, then you can just pretty much take cinder blocks and put them on their side and use them that way. So these saucers, they end up happening quite quickly. These are saucers that fit that same size pot that I just made. Yeah, directly on the ground. I'm putting Alright, what is it? I think even putting one layer of blocks on the ground would be good. Yeah, okay. Just raise it up so you're still sitting. Okay, well then yeah, you could do that. One layer on their sides. Would definitely, that'll do. Waldo, we were wondering where you were. Nice to see you in here, Waldo. Everybody, we found Waldo. We were looking for him. Hope you don't mind that joke, Waldo. I'm sure you've never heard it before. I'm doing well, Waldo. How are you doing? Tab says, my bread's about to be done, but I wanted to thank you for sharing your craft with us. Have a beautiful day. You too. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out. Hope to catch you in the next live if you're interested. I'll be going live tomorrow. Around 1 o'clock, if I can speak right. Around 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will be live tomorrow. So thank you so much for tuning in, Tab. Thank you, and absolutely. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, so I usually do the bigger pots. You were the one that mentioned you wanted to see the bigger pots. I usually do the bigger pots earlier in the live. That way, just like the harder ones or the heavier ones are done. So by the end of the live, I'm doing the easiest thing possible, like making saucers right now. But have a great afternoon or day, wherever it is that you may be. And thank you again for tuning in. Shout out to everybody that tuned in today. I'm hanging out. Hashtag everybody. I'd like to thank the Academy. Tab says, can't wait to see that. Nice. Okay, yeah, sounds good. I will be still in white clay tomorrow, so next day after that, I should be in red. Or maybe even just on Monday. Switch it over to red. Although, you retracted something? Alright. Getting rid of these. See if I can hold 5 of these. I usually hold 4. Always push it to the limit. Alright, yep. You got 5 of them. We're good. I don't have time to play guitar today, which I wanted to do at the end of the stream as well, which I do sometimes as well. So anybody watching? Sometimes at the end of the streams, I play my guitar, but today I'm not able to do that. My brain is not functioning properly. Thinking all the jokes that could be added in. Waldo, good. I'm making a store order. Well, I made a store, or part of a store order. And, yeah, been going for the last, a little over 2 hours, so it's time to take a break. So, I'm gonna take a break. Well, I'm gonna wipe out is what I'm gonna do. Carol chimes, chiming in. I thought I'd miss you. Hey, how's it going, Carol? Nice to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. I'm literally just about passing by, gonna try some metal. I wish I could grab my guitar today. I don't have anything set up over here. Takes me a minute to set up the thing, though. I'll bring it over. Trying some metal will be fun. Like we discussed, I haven't played any metal in probably 20 something years. It's always been like jazz fusion or funk or bluesy rock, riffy stuff. So that'd be fun to do. But ain't gonna happen today. Waldo. With the face. Nice. Carol says, I'm good. Hope you guys are well too. Yeah, we're doing good. We're both doing well. Thank you so much for the kind wishes. And thanks for tuning in today. Hope everything's going well your way. Just don't do entertainment. How about I do it backwards and then I'll call it, was it King? What was the one in the next album? It's like the same thing. King Nothing. I'll do it backwards and I'll call it King Nothing. That's a reference for it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. For anybody new here, thank you for subscribing and hanging out. And tomorrow I'll be back at 1 o'clock-ish. 1-ish Eastern Standard Time. And we'll continue with that order. Yeah. Fresh cup. Stay well, Ben, and all. You too, buddy. Always a pleasure, man. Thank you for joining in. Carol, thanks for joining in. Gail, thanks for joining in. Passerby, of course. Waldo. Tab was new, I think. Everybody, I can't name all the people that are in here. There was hundreds of people that were, it just kept showing like 100 and then 80, then 100 and whatever. Everybody that's watched, thank you so much. Everybody that's part of the Wolff pack, which it looks like there was another member today that popped in. So that was cool. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow, guys. If you're wasting your time and you want to waste it with me, tune back in. I'll be on tomorrow. So yeah, we'll catch you. Pop a wheelie, do an endo. Stay classy, YouTube. I gotta come up with a better ending. Pop a wheelie, man. Do an endo. Waldo, I like your video. Sounds good, Waldo. Thanks so much. Peace, brah. Johnny Utah, out. That's for you, passerby, bro. Dude, Shaw, bro. Like Teddy Morpheus, bro.